Sam Raimi has a new movie out in theaters, and it is his first R-rated movie in about 25 years. It's called Send Help. It's about two people being trapped on an island. Pretty simple premise, right? Does the Sam Raimi-ism save this one from being just a typical movie? Well, you'll find out here in my review. Before we dive in, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. Comment down below if you have seen Send Help. What are your opinions on it? If you've not seen it, are you excited to see it? And let me know if you finished the video. Did this review help you decide if you want to see it or not? With that said, I wasn't looking forward to this movie. I really liked Sam Raimi. That's not why I wasn't looking forward to this movie. I was not looking forward to this movie because I'm not the biggest fan of being stuck on an island type of movie, and I thought the trailer was pretty terrible. So, all the marketing for this movie never got me excited. The only thing that got me excited, Sam Raimi, and everybody seemed to be loving this movie. So I was pretty pumped, but I was also a little bit nervous for this one, and I liked it. I thought it was fine. I didn't love it. I have a lot of problems with this movie, but I liked it enough. The big thing here, obviously, is the two leads. It's a movie where you're stuck on an island with two people, Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. And if they aren't good, if they don't have good chemistry, this movie is going to be hard to watch. Luckily for the movie, they are great in here. Dylan O'Brien, I've always liked him since The Maze Runner. I am a big fan of that franchise. Always liked him in that, and he is really good in this movie. But the scene stealer for me, obviously, and it's going to be the scene stealer for everyone else, is Rachel McAdams. She gives kind of this crazy, wild performance. Not to spoil anything, but when you watch the movie, you'll understand where her character is going, and you know that Rachel McAdams absolutely kills it in the direction she's going. She's wild, she's crazy, she's a lot of fun. Rachel McAdams is a very talented actress, and she absolutely kills it in this movie, and the chemistry between her and O'Brien are pretty good. Obviously, you got other people, they kind of show up along the way in the beginning of the movie and such. They're all okay, but obviously the central is Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams, and they are good. And then obviously, you gotta talk about the Sam Raimi-isms. Are they here? Absolutely, they are here. I kind of wish there was more, and we'll talk about that when I'm going to discuss the negatives, but, like, when we get to Sam Raimi stuff, it's really cool. There's blood squirting on people's faces, eyes gouging out, disgusting things. This movie has some very, very hard to watch sequences. Like, the very beginning of the movie, not something that's, like, gory or anything, but, like, light spoilers. I wouldn't really consider it spoilers, but there's a sequence where she's eating tuna salad, and it just zones in to, like, this little piece of tuna salad stuck to her chin, and, like, ew. Close-ups, gory moments, just absolutely nauseating sequences that happen inside this movie. Sam Raimi completely goes for it. If you watch Drag Me to Hell, that was a PG-13 movie, imagine the gross stuff that happens in that movie is cranked up to 11 inside of this movie, especially the stuff with the mouth, the vomit, the blood, all of that is there. And the style by Sam Raimi obviously is great. The close-ups, the score, the way he shoots the sequences. I think this movie is very beautiful. The island is very beautiful. I saw it at a super screen, and I thought that the movie looked quite good. So all that on a stylistic level is pretty good for this movie. The final 20 minutes are absolutely bonkers. We'll talk more on that in a minute, but just know that, like, the Sam Raimi stuff is cranked up to, like, 20% or 100%, 20 out of 10 in that final 20 minutes. And in the final 20 minutes, there's also a pretty good twist there. Don't quite think this movie is super predictable. We'll talk about that in a minute. But a twist near the end of the movie really worked as well. And it is a pretty good script. The dialogue, the character arcs, all of that works. So Sam Raimi is back with another R-rated movie, and he has all of his isms in there, two good leads. There's not a lot to talk about, because if you watch Sam Raimi movies, and I say Sam Raimi stuff, you know that you're in for a bonkers and wild ride. I do have plenty of negatives to discuss with this film, however. First off, something I'm a little bit mixed about is there's this review going on around on Twitter, and everybody's saying this movie's so fun, and then there's this guy saying that the movie's boring because it's a lot of Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien talking. I don't think it's boring at all, but there is a lot of Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams talking. It's fine, they're good leads, But there was a good 10 minutes that this movie could have cut out. And quite honestly, I kind of wanted more of the Sam Raimi stuff. There's plenty of it in here. But at the same time, we go chunks for 20 to 30 minutes throughout the movie where we're not getting any of the Sam Raimi stuff. And it's just conversations between the two people. And that's fine. But, like, I wanted a wild ride, and sometimes there was too long of a wait before we get something absolutely, completely ludicrous and wild. Also, the movie's a little bit predictable. I've seen reviews where people say they have no idea where the movie's going. I don't know what they watched, because I watched a movie, and I was like, okay, yeah, so this is what's going to happen along the ride, and this is how the movie's going to end. Well, I didn't know exactly how the movie was going to end, but I knew what the final act would be like. I didn't know exactly the direction they were going, but I knew kind of the direction they were going. Does that make sense? Well, I don't know exactly how the movie's going to end, but I know what is going to happen along the ride. And to be quite honest with you, the way the movie ended was not satisfying to me, and that is my biggest negative with the movie. Right inside of the 20-minute wild bonkers Sam Raimi stuff, there will be spoilers here. We're going to pause here, right here. That is where the spoilers are going to end. So go to that time in the video. 3, 2, 1, if you have not seen the movie. And with that said, we're right in the middle of the Sam Raimi bonkers stuff. And then they're having a fight. There's this battle between the two. She grabs a golf club. She swings it at his head. And then all of a sudden, bam, she hits a golf ball. And we flash forward to her being saved from the island. She's now the owner of the company. She's all this famous stuff. And I was like, whoa, pump the brakes there, baby girl. What are we doing? I kind of wanted that to be a fake ending. I thought just for a second that it would kind of pop back. Maybe Dylan O'Brien's character would kind of just show back up later on to be like, hey, what's up? And then have a fight on the battle. She gets what she deserves. No. So, number one, we don't even get to see him get beat to death with a golf club. Which, number one, when I go see a Sam Raimi movie, I want to see all of the carnage. I want to see this guy get the crap beat out of him. I want to, have to turn away and be like, ugh. But no, it's like she swings it, and then it's over. Number two, I just wasn't satisfied because, it's just explained what happens afterwards in, a 3-minute sequence, and we don't get to see any of that. It's just like, oh, time's up on the movie, we gotta end it. And it's like, really? Right in the middle of the Sam Raimi madness? You had to end it there? And that's where, spoilers end right here, by the way. That is where the time of the movie, the runtime of the movie, just kind of gets in the way, to where we spend all this other time on this island in sequences that feel kind of repetitive that could have been cut out of the movie. And all of a sudden, we get to the carnage that we actually want, and then it's just like, boom, all right, we're done. And I'm just like, okay, all right. And I left the theater with a sour taste in my mouth. I was having a blast, and I left the theater with a sour taste in my mouth. So the movie's a little bit predictable. I kind of knew some areas it was going. There, like I said, there's a really great twist in the end that I didn't quite expect. But also, I kind of wanted more of the stuff that Sam Raimi is known for. And in fact, after thinking about the movie, I think Drag Me to Hell, his PG-13, has more of the Sam Raimi isms than this movie did, because I just kind of wanted more from the movie. So overall, I thought it was a good movie. I had enough fun with it, but this is filled with issues with the predictability and specifically the way the movie ends and the runtime, to where I had a good time with it. But overall, it just kind of was like, okay. But overall, I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, that was a good movie, but I kind of wanted a little bit more of the stuff I went to the movie for. And I think if the movie ended any different way, I would have left the film with a better taste in my mouth. Before I give you my final score of Send Help, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below if you've seen the movie. Did you like it? Did you love it? Are you disappointed by it? And if you haven't seen the movie, are you excited to see it? Does this review make you a little bit more nervous to see it? I want you guys to tamper your expectations. With that said, Send Help has plenty of Sam Raimi isms. When I say plenty, it kind of contradicts my point, but whatever. Plenty of that, 2 great leads, great looking movie, But, as I say, they have plenty of Sam Raimi-isms. I even wanted a little bit more, and right when we're in the middle of the chaos, then the movie decides to just end, leaves a sour taste in my mouth. The movie sometimes is a little bit predictable along the way as well. So it's a fine on an island, stranded on an island movie. But I'm seeing people love this movie, think it's so fresh. I'm like, okay, yeah, it was fun, but I didn't love it. And I think that ending just kind of tainted my experience, because I was having so much fun, and then it just was like, okay. It's like you're at a trampoline park when you're a kid. You're jumping around, you're in the middle of a game of dodgeball, and your mom comes over and she's like, all right, it's time to go, we're going home. And you have to leave the game of dodgeball. That's what the ending felt like. And so that just left a big sour taste in my mouth. With that said, it's fun enough, I had a good enough time. I'm going to give Sam Raimi's Send Help a B. It is a fun B movie. And, you know, I'd say if you don't have anything else to do this weekend, you can go check it out in the theater. Alright, thank you guys for clicking on this review. Stay tuned for an Incredible Hulk review to continue that. January ranking. We got a big week on the channel coming up. And with that said, subscribe.